We can start the other end. Are you game for trying to stretch to make room for Beth? This might be hard because being on the child end, you have a great number of years probably in which you didn't have a sense that your autonomy was honored, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there's a paradox here, because if you hear her first, chances are greater that you will actually get what you want. If you butt heads with her, she still is the adult.
Yeah.
So the paradox is when you're trying to work something out with someone who has more power than you, creating dialogue gives you more of a chance than trying to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the question is, are you ready to do that? I'll help.
I really want Mama to have as nice a time on Christmas Eve as I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's easy to access that.
And I really, like, this party is so new. Like, I haven't had a chance to go to a party like this. It just feels, it's something special.
So sometimes before we're ready to face dialogue with another person, we need to do inner work to kind of like really get clarity about where we stand. And that's what I'm getting that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like trying to balance inside yourself how deliciously important and exciting this party is for you.
Yeah.
Guessing that's about independence and about belonging and having community, all of that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And fun and adventure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what's on the other end? What's important to you on the other end? When you say you want her to have a good time too.
I want her to know that I care for her and Grandma, and that that I want her to know that I love her, and I want her to have a happy Christmas.
Mm-hmm. All of this, all the things that you've just said to me, there's no reason not to say them to her.
Yeah.
That's another tragedy that we do. We have all these thoughts inside and we keep them to ourselves, thinking that we're protecting other people, but we're actually depriving them of information that could help them understand us, and that could help us to have more connection with each other. So I would suggest just tell her all of this and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to face it?
Okay.
And you can tell her that you are afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever is true, you can tell her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ready to go?
Okay.
Okay.
So, it's scary. I really want to go to the party. And I'm sort of afraid that if I share the feelings I have that support me not going to the party, that I will end up not going to the party.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'm going to share them anyway. And that is, I really care for Mama, and I want her to have a happy Christmas. And I want Grandma to know that I care for her too, and that I love being with her. And but the party is so exciting for me, and it's so new, and it's part of me becoming me. And I really do, I'm just afraid to miss that. I'm afraid of what it will, I'm just afraid about what will happen if I miss that.
So
So it sounds like...
Before you respond in any way, I want to see, isn't this easier to hear than having Corinne come and say, I'm going to the party, I'm not going to go to Grandma's?
Yeah. I think especially the process part.
Yeah.
Especially the part where she says that she's afraid that if she acknowledges all of the reasons why she wouldn't want to miss Christmas with the family, that she's afraid that it will happen, that she will, that the other possibility is just going to evaporate.
Yeah.
So that is especially important to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to say we have a caller on the line, so I want to wrap up quickly, but I want to still finish. I still get a sense that her starting this way is bringing you in as partner.
Yes.
That you are going to be less opposed to her going to the party, even if it means missing Christmas, than you were if she said, I'm not going.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I most want you to see, that you actually have more power if you lay out the entire process than if you stand there defending your position. Mm-hmm. That's what feels really important as a take-home.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to say before we close and turn our attention to the caller?
I think I'm complete.
Thank you. And we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to have a caller, Robbie in Wisconsin.
The form of it all. It starts in my mind. Come in, come in, come in.